Dear children, we the Catechists are glad to begin the journey of faith at the beginning of this academic year. Amidst this global pandemic, which has brought life to a standstill, we have Jesus who instills courage and hope to witness His love to all people. I'm sure God, our loving Father, has held each one of us and our dear ones in His loving embrace and will continue to lead us on. Hence, let's strive to love Him, serve Him, and know Him more and more through the faith formation classes. Therefore, I extend a warm and hearty welcome to each one of you. We shall make this online streaming of God's love more fun-loving and exciting, which will cheer up our hearts and our spirits. Let's get started to interact online till the lockdown is completely lifted. We shall meet and experience God's unconditional love and goodness through the digital media. Together, we shall make this learning and understanding of our Christian faith quite meaningful. Hence, we shall follow certain instructions to make it more effective and exciting. Thank you and wishing you an enjoyable learning. Ensure that you are surrounded in a suitable environment. Let your dress code be appropriate. Make sure that you have a notebook and a pen to jot down the important points. Please do not skip any slide or video from the attachment. An activity is attached at the end of every lesson. Hence, it is mandatory for you to complete and submit the same to your respective teachers. Kindly note, you will be marked present only after you submit your assignment or activity. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy these lessons online. Most of us have a lot of wishes and dreams to get fulfilled, and most of it comes true in fairy tales. Today, let's travel along a boy named Prakash who also had a wish to be fulfilled. Do you think his wish gets fulfilled? Yes or no? I'm sure you must be eagerly waiting for my response. And the answer is a suspense. So hold on to your curiosity and accompany Prakash to find out what happened at the end. Wishing you an enjoyable story time. Prakash was longing to see God. That was because he thought himself to be a holy man, and holy as he was, he had a vision, and God spoke to him in a dream. Prakash, tell me, do you really want to see me and possess me? Of course I want. I'd be delighted. I'm just waiting for that moment. To have a glimpse of you is enough for me. Really, great is your desire to see and possess me. So will it be. You will see me, Prakash, there on that mountain, far away from everybody and everything. There is where I will embrace you. He awoke the next day, restless and determined to climb the mountain to see God. The sight of the mountain and the thought of seeing God face to face almost lifted him off the ground. Oh my! What have I got to give him? I can't go just like that with nothing. Surely He will expect me to bring something. He searched and searched to find a present worthy of God. That precious vase, it's just a thing, priceless, new, untouched, a jewel of a vase. This is only for God. I know He will like it. It will make Him very happy. I'm so glad I found it. But an empty vase? Oh, like this for God? No, never. I got to find something to put in it. Shall I fill it with gold and silver? Even diamonds, pearls, and precious gems? No, no. God made all these Himself, and He is worth much more than that. What does God expect from me? Yes, from a holy man like me? That's what He wants. I know. I found it. My prayers, my help and service to others, my almsgiving, my penance and sacrifices, good deeds and actions. He was proud and happy to find out exactly what he thought God expected from him to make him happy. From now on, I have to do plenty of good deeds for God. For each of these kind words and good deeds I do, I will place one shiny pebble in my precious vase for Him. When this gets full, I will climb that mountain and meet God. How happy He will be to see this beautiful vase with all my good deeds. He will love me because of them. How pleased will He be with me? A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Luke, chapter 9, verses 11 to 17. When the crowds heard about it, they followed Him. He welcomed them, spoke to them about the kingdom of God, and healed those who needed it. When the sun was beginning to set, the 12 disciples came to Him and said, "Send the people away so that they can go to the villages and farms round here and find food and lodging, because this is a lonely place." But Jesus said to them, "You yourselves give them something to eat." They answered, "All we have are 5 loaves and 2 fish. Do you want us to go and buy food for this whole crowd?" Jesus said to His disciples, "Make the people sit down in groups of about 50 each." After the disciples had done, Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fish, looked up to heaven, thanked God for them, broke them, and gave them to the disciples to distribute to the people. They all ate and had enough, and the disciples took up 12 baskets of what was left over. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God. Children, close your eyes for a moment and imagine that you and your mom and dad are part of that huge crowd following Jesus. You are eager enough to listen to the teachings of Jesus, and there, while listening to his teachings, you begin to experience hunger. You are really tired and hungry, wanting to eat something. And then you see Jesus performing the miracle of the multiplication of loaves and fish. And to your surprise, Jesus himself comes to you with a nice loaf of bread and fish. You couldn't believe your eyes that Jesus is standing before you, and as you eat the bread and relish the fish, the taste was so good that you must have never eaten before. And with great delight, you hug Jesus and thank him. Now gently open your eyes. What is your feeling, children? Do you feel happy or sad? Children, let us reflect on the question of what would you offer to Jesus if you were invited to meet him.
If we could, we would fill our hands with all the wonderful things you give us. Then we'd lift them up and give them back to you.